Always makes me laugh with the news, how they try and hide inconvenient news among other news. And why should today be any different? How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Monday. Hope you're doing all right. I certainly am, and it's very hot where we are. Let me know about the weather at your end in the comments below. Be interesting to see. Apparently there's a heat wave on the way according to the news. Well, the news, it's a funny thing, isn't it? They will report what they want us to hear, and they will try and hide what they don't, and they will fill our news headlines with lots and lots and lots of different things. And at the moment it seems to be Olympics, and in particular that Lauren Hubbard, the trans weightlifter, there's all the fuss about whether she should be allowed to compete or not. My basic opinion of that is, if you've got the same testosterone levels as a man and can lift the same weight as a man, it's hardly fair that you should be allowed into women's competition. It just doesn't make it an even contest. But that's just one of the news headlines. What interests me more is what they seem to be burying to do with our beloved government. I mean, look at this headline about Boris. Yes, it would appear that Boris Johnson's approval rating has taken a rather large kicking. It's down to something like 3.8% compared to what it was some weeks ago. And the simple reason is people didn't like it when him and Rishi Sunak tried to dodge isolation when they ended up near Sajid Javid with the old Kung Flu. Basically, they thought he was taking the piss and didn't like it. So his approval rating has gone. But you have to dig through all the Olympic mumbo-jumbo to even find that. And in other news, you know, the houses of Westminster are crumbling into the River Thames and they need to do something about it. And there's big plans afoot to relocate the Commons and also the House of Lords elsewhere so they can renovate and stop the old building falling into the drink. Well, have a look what turned up. Yes, the 70 million quid cost involved in relocating everybody to a temporary new home so they can fix up Westminster has gone by the by, and they've decided to write that amount off. That is taxpayers' public money they've just effectively squandered. The houses of Westminster, the last time they had to empty the place out was in 1941 when the Luftwaffe had a good go at bombing the crap out of it. And they seem to be making a pig's ear out of it now because they're not entirely sure how much this is ultimately going to cost. And it seems to be dragging out with the old Kung Flu being blamed for it. So as you see, they bury news under other news that could be inconvenient and they don't want you to see. It's incredible what you find when you turn over some stones. Anyway, this is the Cabby for now, signing off. Toodaloo.